Bitcoin is still consolidating right underneath previous all-time highs. This is going to be that Bitcoin calm before the storm we have been talking about. A big breakout is going to be inevitable. A lot of liquidity is right now starting to pile up. So we are going to need to be talking about that and much more in today's update video about the strategic reserve and some more interesting facts, because Ethereum is exactly repeating the price action of Bitcoin during last cycle. So much more things we need to talk about. So can we once again push up the likes back above the 250 likes? That will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's have a look into a short term. And in that short term for Bitcoin, well, we are consolidating inside of another weekend. That semi-close price is approximately sitting at that 104.9k level. So yeah, consolidation at around this level is just going to be likely. So potentially a little bit of a boring weekend is ahead of ourselves. At least that is what we usually are seeing during the course of the weekend. But in my opinion, this isn't necessarily going to be a bad thing for Bitcoin. Why? Because, well, we are still consolidating inside of this new pattern over here. And after this weekend, after we're going to be beginning a new week by next week, well, then we're going to be seeing this massive breakout outside of this symmetrical triangle. That apex is going to be coming up by next week. So next week is going to be very important and very decisive, because I've already been talking about this for the last couple of days. This range is going to be most important to have a look in towards for Bitcoin right now. We are pretty much right now trading at the upper side of this range. But if we're going to be seeing a break towards the downside, and if we're going to be breaking back below this level of support, then definitely we can be expecting a fall back in towards the lower side of this range. But if we're going to be seeing a break back above this range, so above that 107k level, well, in that case, we're just going to be reaching new all-time highs very easily. Now, also what's going to be very important to have a look in towards is going to be what happens with the news, because right now, Bitcoin is moving a lot towards the upside and towards the downside because of news-related topics. For example, the Bitcoin strategic reserve. Right now, there's going to be a 20% chance or 21% chance that Trump is going to be creating the Bitcoin strategic reserve very quickly within the coming 100 days. So yeah, if you are going to be going off a poly market, we still have a pretty low chance that this is going to be actually happening. Now, let's see if it will be happening and when it will be happening, because like I've been talking about yesterday, I do think that eventually it's going to be very likely it will happen. But the question is not if it's gonna happen, but the question is going to be when will it happen. So yeah, for example, these things or a lot of other different news related stuff, well, these are going to be heavily influencing the Bitcoin price. So we are right now still trading inside of this range, waiting for the breakout. This is going to be the calm before the storm. Do not get trapped during this Bitcoin consolidation, because a massive new move is around the corner. Now, if we're going to be zooming out, yes, a breakout towards the upside is going to be more likely. Why? Because the trend is still towards the upside. We are getting this break towards the upside of this falling wedge already. We are perfectly retesting this breakout over here. We have been consolidating inside of this range for over 65 days, just like we have done during our previous small consolidation over here. So I think we are getting ready for that next leg towards the upside right now, just like we have been doing over here. Now, if we are going to be having a look into the Bitcoin liquidity, yes, all of that Bitcoin liquidity is right now starting to pile up on that top side. We can be clearly seeing it in this graph over here. Literally all of the liquidity is sitting at the top side right now. So yeah, of course, as we all already know, usually Bitcoin tends to go towards a place where that majority of the liquidity is sitting at. Right now it's sitting at the top side, so most likely we are just going to be seeing this short squeeze towards the upside. Now, having a look into the Bitcoin funding rates, yeah, they are still trading quite low, which of course results that we are going to be seeing more liquidity on that top side because people are opening up short positions. Liquidity starts to build up on that top side, so another move towards the upside is going to be inevitable as long as the Bitcoin funding rates are going to be trading low. This is a very bullish and very healthy development going on in the market right now, as we are literally trading below these previous all-time highs, well, the Bitcoin metrics are still looking very good and very healthy. So very bullish price action going on right now for the Bitcoin price. Like I have said, the trend for Bitcoin is still to the upside, and that 110k level is going to be the ultimate level we want to be breaking above. Whenever we're going to be breaking above this level over here, that's going to be the moment where we can easily have a look into what's even higher targets, that 120k, 125k, 130k, or maybe even 140k level being reached next up. So yeah, anyways, if you're going to be getting interested in trading yourself as well with this massive opportunity coming up right now, this is going to be a massive opportunity in the market. If you're going to be getting interested in trading that, make sure to be checking out that first link down below, because with that first link down below, you can be claiming $100,000 deposit bonus, which is completely insane. Now, the best thing is over on Blofin, you do not need any KYC. But of course, do check if it's going to be available in your region and in your country. So make sure to be checking out with that link down below if it is going to be available. And if it is going to be available, you can be claiming this insane deposit bonus. Now, if it is not going to be available in your country, you can be checking out Bybit, which is the most regulated exchange. So yeah, anyways, having a look into what's the altcoins, like I've been saying many times, well, altcoin season is going to be around the corner. But yesterday, I've been having a look into what's this graph. And this graph is looking very interesting in my opinion, because Ethereum's price action is looking exactly the same like Bitcoin during the last cycle. So maybe, of course, because Ethereum just got created one cycle after Bitcoin got created, well, maybe because of that, well, Ethereum is just lagging behind one cycle, right? And the price action is really looking exactly the same. We are having that 4k level of resistance right now that we're trying to be breaking above, still sitting below these previous all-time highs. But what we saw during the last cycle for Bitcoin is that whenever we eventually finally broke above that level of resistance, that was the moment where we absolutely exploded. We went parabolic and we did not look back. We didn't have any kind of a dip towards the downside. And right now, maybe the same exact thing is happening with Ethereum. We are just getting held down right now, but eventually, whenever we are going to be breaking, that's going to be the moment where we're going to be seeing our explosion with no dips towards the downside, just only bullish price action. I think it's going to be pretty likely, still for Ethereum, that level to break is going to be that 4k level resistance. Whenever we're going to be breaking that level, that's going to be the moment where we're going to be seeing our, real bull market getting started. Now, anyways, having a look into this chart over here, we are right now in our complacency state, having a look into a Wall Street cheat sheet, the psychology market cycles. Well, altcoin season is literally around the corner right now. So anyways, guys, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. Guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.